Hey there, Cancer. I hope you guys are doing really well. It is February 17th, 2025. I want to go ahead and get into a reading for you. This is Oracle Energy and Tarot. Yeah, won't resonate with everybody. Take what does, leave the rest. So, we're going to be covering family, community, friends, your health. We're going to be covering work, work connections, job, career, your relationships, and then what you don't see coming. So, Cancer, to start things out, you have the bridge card. Okay, so in the Lenormand deck, the bridges card, it talks about essentially uh, opportunities that open doors, open channels. This can talk about situations that kind of fall in your lap, and so be available to them. It can also connect, and my cats are going nuts. It can also connect to people, or this can also talk about like where we are building a bridge between a person and I, or a person, you and a person. So it's like reconciliation type energy, or mending a connection type energy is being presented here. Your other card is simplifying your life. I cherish the simple pleasures of my life. And then you also have romance. So we'll see how that flavors. Um, Hang on, I have to pause this really quick. These cats are going to do something naughty. I already see it happen. Thank you. Sorry about that. Okay, so let's start. We have, as your family, your friends, your community, you have the Nine of Wands. So, um, under the bridge card, this can be a situation where maybe we've fallen out of connection with somebody, or maybe we have our guard up with somebody here in our family, our friends, our community. It's asking for us to bridge the gap here between that if we're available to it. It may require some courage to do that, to speak up. This also may require you to stand firmly in the decisions that you have that protect you, but also to still engage. Or it might be maybe you're overly protective in how you are connecting, and it's asking for you to lower your guard a little bit so that you can engage with somebody here in a clear and effective way, rather than being reactionary towards, or reactionary in our emotions. So yeah, either way though, it feels like you kind of have like a distance or a little bit of boundary with somebody here. And it's asking to simplify the situation here, especially if there's anything that's potentially like romantic, or maybe romance, or like the energy of feelings got inserted or in the way when things weren't ready, and it caused like kind of a blockade maybe, or somebody to put their guard up very heavily. It's asking for us to simplify that now. It's asking for us to let go of the things that bombard and get in the way of that, and be able to communicate effectively, be able to extend that olive branch, be able to, or if you need to keep up your boundaries but still like, engage, do so. Either way though, that is here for you. In regard to your health, you have the star in reverse. So with that energy, it can indicate where it's like we might be ignoring growth here. We might be ignoring what we need to do to get a situation moving in a different direction. Also, the star in reverse can indicate where it's like we don't have faith in ourselves or our actions or decisions. Sometimes we don't have faith in seeing ourselves in a higher vibration, seeing ourselves in a better light. So it could also be where it's like we need to view ourselves differently, because that can also have an effect on your mental health and how you see your life experience, your physical body, whatever it is. It's either way, it's asking for you to step into the light, so to speak, step into healing. Please don't lose hope, especially if you are on a health journey that feels very difficult, or maybe you've been challenged, or you've experienced scenarios and situations over and over and over again, like even addictions that can come up here as well. So if we can simplify our life, if we can find some sort of like bridging that gap to connect with ourselves in a deeper way, to have a better sense of well-being, please do so. Don't lose hope, don't lose faith. Things are happening. It just may require you to see yourself or want more for you. Okay. um, I would say here with your career, your job, you have the Seeker of Swords. So this is the Page of Swords energy. For some of you, you may be learning new skill sets. Some of you, you may be going to continuing education classes, or if you're an entrepreneur, like you're going to school for something that's going to benefit you in your career and your business. Um, if this is not resonating, is also can be just very clear communication in the workplace. Maybe we have a necessity to, you know, uh, uphold boundaries with a boss, or like say, hey, listen, I've got too much on my plate here. This is enough. I need you to like stop. Right. Either way, there's a very necessity for communication that is open and expressive here, to get your point across. This is a truth speaker and a truth seeker. So also, if you have people in your work that are gossipy or problematic, it's like sometimes you have to tell them and call them out. Like, I don't like this. I don't want to be around it. And please don't come to me with that. I don't want to hear about, Becky and so, and I don't want to hear the office drama. I don't want to be entangled in your issues. So don't involve me. It's speaking up for yourself and having some boundaries here. Um, in regard to your connections, your love, your relationships, platonic or romantic, you have the Wheel of Fortune. I'm going to read this for singles and for couples, but this energy indicates where we are kind of not learning the lesson, where we are stuck and we're repeating the patterns. And so it's saying, please be mindful of how you do that, because it's like you're chasing your own tail at that point. Or being resistant to change, or being resistant to looking at how you engage connections and seeing that maybe I am kind of the problem. If all of these things keep happening, maybe I'm the common denominator. Maybe I need to pay attention to how I'm showing up so I can actively change that. For single people, I would say if you're entering into new connections, new romance, you may feel an exhilarating like rush of, oh my God, this person feels like everything. They feel amazing. They can do no wrong. That's where you're going wrong. Don't feel that way, because people are fallible. People are people. They make mistakes, and sometimes they come with, you know, ill intentions. Sometimes they don't. Maybe it's just everything moves very fast and quick. Either way, though, it's asking for you to be mindful at your approach, mindful at your reactions here. How do you get off the hamster wheel? So if you recognize, oh, I have this type that I keep dating, but that type is problematic for me, or, you know, when somebody like kind of puts up a little bit of a boundary, I take it as rejection and then I shut them out and I ice them out. It's kind of like needing to pay attention to how you are affecting your romantic life. So I would say, while you do have like energies of romance and Ten of Cups energy and all that stuff, like to actually be effective and have those types of energies in your life be positive, you need to be mindful of how you're showing up, right? Um, Especially when it comes to like bridging gaps or connections with people. Like, how are you showing up? How are you affecting things? For those of you who are in relationships that are long-term, marriages, existing connections, the Wheel of Fortune again, I almost feel like this is a necessity for you guys to have an opportunity to have a big conversation about how to simplify issues, problems that resurface, reoccurring problems. This is all about talking with each other, not being so like have your guard up so much that you can't hear or can't be effective in the communication, but it's asking for you to recognize where things have been similar, the same over and over and over again. It's asking for you to simplify the issue so that you can have a cohesive connection and we can get over this hump. We don't have to continue like repeating these cycles, right? So that's that energy. In regard to what you don't see coming, you have the Ten of Cups here right under romance. This may be a very fulfilling opportunity that comes into your life, or a connection that just comes out of the blue, Cancer. The Ten of Cups, you know, it can be, it does talk about emotional satisfaction, but I will say, considering it's right next to the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, be mindful that you're not looking at things through rose colored glasses. Be mindful that you're not seeing situations as something more than they actually are or can be. Um, you know, it's not about like looking at something, yeah, like making stuff up in your head, you know, saying, oh, well, this is the person, this is that, you know, let them be present, you know, because it feels like there's a lot of beautiful emotional connection here, or at least you feel emotionally sound with somebody, but it's asking for us to be mindful on how we show up so that we can have a different experience rather than reoccurring cycles that we may have already experienced here. For those of you who you may have somebody resurfacing in your life, maybe there is a partnership, or like maybe we've taken a time out here, it's saying communicate, be effective in your emotional exchange here. Maybe there are romantic feelings happening, but maybe we rushed it, maybe we jumped in too quickly. Maybe there's an energy of trying to simplify that situation so that we can have a harmonious connection moving forward. Either way, the bridge card asks us to communicate our feelings, communicate our thoughts, and be effective in that communication so that we can secure a situation rather than feeling out of balance with it. Either way, though, what's coming for you, Cancer, feels very beautiful. It feels very connected and emotionally responsible. So enjoy it, you know. It could be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy, another water sign energy. You also have Aquarius here, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini as well, and some Saggy energy too. So yeah, feel free to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want. And if you want a personal reading, my information is in the description box below. I'll talk to you later. Bye, Cancer.